Hello everyone, and this is Chop It Up Hoops with your pal Sal. Today we'll be talking about Victor Webanyama. I don't know if any of you guys saw the games last week, but it was pretty impressive. He impressed the scouts. The 7'4" player out of France played against the G League Ignite team, and he respectively had 34 and 37 in each game. I thought overall he played well. He stretched out the defense, was able to shoot three-pointers, fadeaway shots, impressive poster dunks off alley-oops, and just and pushing the ball up the court. I guess the question right now is he the number one draft prospect for the 2023 NBA draft? I would have to say yes, up right now. Yes, he is the number one draft pick for 2023, him and Scoot Henderson. We're going to basically chop it up and just talk about a couple of the items that we have to identify. Also, players in the league right now that are as tall as he is and that can push the ball also. He is 7'4" and can handle the rock. He's good on the half court set. He's good at playing off the screen and roll. At the same time, the speed at which the NBA moves is a lot faster than what he saw with the G League Ignite. You do have players that are 7 foot tall, these young players. Bol, Chet Holmgren, Alexander Pogveski. You also have the two-time MVP. He's not the fastest, but he's a two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He, of course, is a facilitator, and he basically is a triple-double machine. So we do have the tall players who are able to push the ball, but they do understand the game. Once he is able to play the game and get involved and see how he works out with some of the NBA players, we'll have a better idea as far as whether or not he'll fit in. But it does take time, and I will say this with every single player that comes into the league. Give them some time. Give them an opportunity to actually play with these elite players, the top tier players in the world, in order to make that proper assessment. It's our job as guys who sit here, watch the game, assess the game, to say, yeah, he is the number one prospect right now. But we are not on the court. We are not playing with the players. So right now, based on what we see, he is a potential number one draft pick for the 2023 draft. Heck, LeBron James said, we're no longer saying the word unicorn. We are saying alien. That's what he said about Victor Wembanyama. He said he's not a unicorn. He is an alien. And I think he meant that as a compliment as far as being a player out of this world. People are also comparing him to a little bit of a lanky Kevin Durant. The comparisons are tough because when we're talking about LeBron James and Kevin Durant, they have already established their imprint in the league. They are elite first ballot Hall of Famers. So we need to basically be careful when we're making these comparisons, because the comparisons sometimes are not fair. Just like any lanky and long player, we always talk about the health. The health of these individuals are critical, because if they're unable to put on muscle, then they're not going to be able to make it in this league, because the punishment that comes with the league is the being able to bang, a lot of the physicality that comes into the league. Just like Giannis came into the league, he was a string bean. He was so lanky and long, and he didn't have any weight on him. But once he was able to put on the muscle, it was day and night when it came to Giannis. He became the Greek freak as we know it, because of the fact that, other than him, Shaq basically said he was the most bruising player. He compared himself, Giannis, as far as being the bruising player right now in the NBA. And Giannis is able to absorb it because of the fact that he did put on the weight. And that's what I would have to say. Even look at Rudy Gobert when he came into the league. He was lanky. Now look at him. He's gotten he's stronger. And I would say the same thing when Wembanyama. He's just grown right now. It's going to take some time for his body to develop. He is still, like I said, he's grown to 7'4", but mature-wise with his body and muscle, he still hasn't gotten to that place. Even you look at some of the players still in the league that are still developing. Bol, like I said, Chet Holmgren. He had a minor tweak with going to play in one of those summer pro-am leagues, and LeBron James just happened to be in the same playing against him. It was an issue, and those are issues of concerns when you're dealing with long, lanky, developing players, that they could be prone to injuries. At the same time, the upside in seeing these players play like they do nowadays is awesome. Seeing these tall players to be able to push the break, handle the rock, that wasn't something that we used to see. I mean, we've seen to where they could shoot the three, but now pushing the break and getting the rebounds, blocking the shots, and pushing the break, that is something that I love to see, because the game is constantly evolving. And these ball handlers that are at this height, they are scary nice. When I say scary nice, I love to see stuff like this. And if you like what you're hearing, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, hit the reminder bell. And this is Chop It Up Hoops with your pal Sal. Be kind and God bless.